Facebook ads work great. Let me clarify that. Great Facebook ads work great. Terrible Facebook ads, not surprisingly, work terrible, which is why in this video we're talking all about how to create way better Facebook ads. Let's get to it. Hey there, my name is Erhart, Modern Marketing Strategist, and welcome to the Modern Marketing Show, where we help you make marketing that matters. So if you're interested in learning about the latest and greatest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics, well, you may want to consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Alright, so if you're here now watching this video, which apparently you are, then you're interested in learning about creating way better Facebook ads, which is amazing because I'm sure you know that Facebook ads are one of the greatest marketing opportunities we have available today. That said, there's also a lot of really bad information going on, and a lot of people are taking this information and getting really bad results, which is kind of tarring the reputation of Facebook ads. Now, fortunately, this has been going on since the very beginning, with some people going out there and creating really bad ads and then blaming Facebook as not a platform that works. On the other hand, we've got marketers that are creating amazing results and getting great returns on investment from their Facebook ads. And this almost always comes down to having significantly better Facebook ads. Not shocking, right? So with all that said, what is it that separates the amateurs from the pros, and those who are losing money or maybe hitting break even from those who are getting significant 2 times, 5 times, even 10 times return on investment? Well, that's what I want to break down for you here in this video. Now, the first and probably single most important piece of advice that I can give you, and this comes from years and years of running Facebook ads for my clients, teaching my students, and running them myself in my own business, is that the Facebook ad itself is really just one piece of the entire marketing puzzle. So what does that mean? Well, essentially, when you're looking at what you're running Facebook ads for in the first place, you probably have some kind of end goal, whether it's to collect a lead or to make a sale right off the bat. Whatever it is, you've got some kind of end objective, and the Facebook ad is one way to help you reach that end goal, but it's not going to do all of the heavy lifting for you. You're going to need some kind of a sales funnel or marketing funnel or customer journey or map or whatever you want to call it. But essentially, you're going to need something that guides that lead or that prospect all the way through the journey that gets them to the end goal that you're shooting for. One of the biggest mistakes I see when I'm doing an ad audit or I'm looking at a customer's ad account is that they're often trying to do way too much in the Facebook ad itself. So they're trying to introduce the product, they're trying to call out the market, they're trying to build rapport, and they're trying to make the sale all on that very first ad. And this is kind of like asking for marriage or making a proposal on the very first date, especially to cold traffic or to people who have no idea about you or about your business, what you do, or why you're relevant to them in the first place. Fortunately, the solution here is really simple, and that really just comes down to respecting the funnel. Meaning, you want to have some kind of progression, some kind of journey that you can walk people through all the way from first click to final sale. Typically, and if you're just getting started, a great way to do this is just to have an ad go to a landing page and then have the landing page take them to a thank you page when they're done that. Super simple. Now, if you're not familiar with marketing funnels and the power they can have on your business, well, I'll make sure to link up a video in the description below and right above here just by clicking one of the cards. The next way to create way better Facebook ads is really to focus on one thing at a time. Now, we touched on this briefly in the previous point about the marketing funnel, but again, I really want to reiterate this and make it a little more clear about what the objective of the ad itself is. Now, in the previous example, we talked about trying to build brand awareness and trying to build rapport and trying to talk about their problems and your company and all that stuff. And all that's okay, but you have to remember what the objective of not the entire campaign is or the entire funnel, but rather what the objective of that ad is. And I can tell you with exact certainty, the objective for your ad should be simply to get the click. That's it. So if your end goal is to make a sale or to have someone add something to a cart or to have them download a lead magnet or sign up for an application or register for a strategy session or whatever it is, all that's good, but the goal of the ad itself is simply to get them to click to take them to the next step. Now, the point of the next step is to get them to take the next step, and so on and so forth. Don't try to go out there and make the sale right on that first ad. Rather, make things a little bit incomplete. You see what I did there? Well, you want to do the same thing in your ad. You want to be helpful, but you want to be incomplete because curiosity is an incredibly powerful driver. So you don't want to give absolutely everything away right up front. So just how much should you give away? Well, you need to give away as much as is necessary to get the click, as we discovered in the previous point. Meaning you want to build a little bit of curiosity. You want to make sure that you're calling out your target market in your ad. You want to make sure that you're identifying their problems and possibly the pain that they're going through. And then you want to allude to the fact that you're going to be able to handle this, or at least one aspect of it, in the next part of the funnel, whether by clicking or watching the video or signing up or whatever they need to do next. There's a popular sales quote that says, "The fortune is in the follow-up," but this quote applies equally well to marketing. Who says sales and marketing can't get along, right? Now, the reason that this quote is so valid and so relevant to marketing is because there's a small percentage of the population, around 2 to 3%, and these are hyper buyers, and they're ready to take action and essentially act right now. But being only 2 to 3%, it's a tiny, tiny fraction of the entire market. So you don't want to ignore and completely forsake that other 97 or 98% of the market who may not be ready to buy right now, but are going to be sooner than later. Fortunately, with Facebook ads, we've got an incredibly powerful tool in the retargeting campaign, meaning that we can follow up with people who either didn't take action or only made it halfway through the funnel or whatever it is, but didn't complete kind of that final goal that we're shooting for. Well, with retargeting ads, we're able to go out there again and put our message in front of them. We're able to put out different offers in case we can try to hit them from different angles or provide different hooks or different incentives and essentially stay top of mind and continue to build the frequency and the repetition with which we show up in front of them. Now, this is incredibly powerful for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that we've been trained as humans to associate frequency with trust, meaning the more that you're able to show up in front of your ideal target market, the more they're going to begin associating trust with you and your brand and your business. The other benefit here is it's going to give you multiple different conversion opportunities further down the road. So once you get someone into your kind of ecosphere and your business online presence, well, once you've got them, you've kind of got them in that spider web, and you can continue to offer them different products or services or different promotions and to continue to build that relationship over time, which not only is going to convert cold traffic into warm or hot traffic, but it's also going to enable you to continue to build value and trust and authority with your existing clientele. All of this leads to significantly higher lifetime customer value, which means a lot more revenue and a lot more profit for your business. All right, now the final point that I'm going to make on retargeting ads before we move on is that they are absolutely mandatory if you want to create better Facebook ads. In fact, looking back over the agency over the years and all the audits that I've done on client accounts, most of the profit and by far the cheapest clicks and the best return on investment comes from the retargeting campaigns. So if you're not deploying them in your business now, you need to be. And if you are running them already, good job. But this is where you really want to double down and make sure that you're truly optimizing them for the best results possible. No matter how good an ad that I create, I know that I can always do better, especially because things are going to change. And it's rare that an ad is just going to get significantly more effective over time, which means you always want to be coming up with better and different and alternative angles and images and copy and videos to deploy in your ads. This is why split testing or A/B testing or multivariate testing, depending which terminology you want to use, well, this is why it's so incredibly powerful, especially when it comes to Facebook ads where it's just so easy to do. Basically, what we're doing here is we're putting our 2 best ads or our 2 best images or 2 best headlines or body copy against each other in a free-for-all death match, fight to the end, and only the strongest is going to survive, which is going to become very obvious very quickly with cheaper cost per acquisition, cheaper costs, higher click-through rates, better return on investment, or whatever metric you're using to justify choosing one ad over the other. Now, the key with running an effective split test is really to focus on one variable at a time, meaning you're going to want to test different images against each other, or you're going to want to test different headlines or different body copy or different calls to action. The last thing you want to do is test a different image or video and headline and call to action and lump it all together because you're not going to know what's responsible for the better performance. So again, one thing at a time here. All right, so you're well on your way to creating way better Facebook ads. The next step in your journey is to check out this video below on Facebook ads tips and tricks, which is one of my top rated videos on Facebook advertising in general and can really provide you the next step in your journey to creating way better results from your Facebook ads. So check out that video now. And if you enjoyed this video, well, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and say hello in the comments section below. I'd love to learn a little more about you and your business and what you're up to right now with your Facebook ad campaigns. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on The Modern Marketing Show.